Picture is for a moment. You're standing in front of a woman whose opinion actually matters. And before you even speak, a small part of you undersweater to see you as someone she can respect. Most men try to impress, afwechseling, or soften themselves just to avoid rejection. But respect doesn't come from trying. Respect comes from something quieter, deeper, and far more powerful. Machiavelli understood it centuries ago. People admire the man who stays centered, not the man who performs. And today, psychologists say the same. Real respect represents senses you on better years through just waiting for approval. That's what this video reveals. The one habit that makes a woman see you differently almost instantly. Not with fear, not with pressure, but with genuine, grounded respect. And if you're truly ready to change your life, write in the comments, I'm ready to change. Because once you make that decision, everything shifts. Let's begin. It is the first step you must absolutely take advantage of. Understand the quiet test she makes before you even speak. Most men think a woman decides whether to respect them based on looks, charm, or conversation skills. But long before any of that, she studies something far more revealing. Your immediate emotional reactions to the world around you. Not your resume, not your achievements, not your stories, just your internal steadiness. A man's mind works like a cylinder there. She notices small details that show who you really are underneath the surface. And the twist is this. These observations happen before she consciously realizes she's making theorem. Her nervous system is simply reading your energy. Here is what she pays attention to, whether she admits it or not. How you handle pressure in micro moments. An unexpected noise, a mistake you make, a delay, a small frustration. Do you stay grounded or do you show agitation? Whether you shift your behavior to impress her. Do you start acting differently because you want her approval or do you stay the same man you were seconds ago? Whether your tone changes with discomfort, does your voice tighten when something feels awkward, or does your come stay untouched? Whether your actions match your words. Do you talk about confidence but show nervous habits? Do you talk about respect but let people walk over you? These tiny clues reveal more truth than any long explanation could. And it is a twist most men never see. Women don't test men to manipulate theorem. They test men to understand theorem. Humans instinctively check the stability of anything they might rely on. A leader, a partner, a friend. This isn't drama. It's survival instinct. So, when she makes a sharp comment, arrives slightly late, disagrees with you lightly, or challenges your opinion gently, she isn't trying to create chaos. She's reading the signal. Is this man steady, or does he crumble under small pressure? Because it is a deep psychological truth. A woman starts losing respect the moment she sees you abandon who you are. If you pretend, bend, averagemadate, or change your identity to stay liked, she feels it. Not consciously, biologically. But when she sees you stay calm, honest, and consistent. When you keep your tone steady. When you don't shoot for approval. Her respect rises fast because she sees a man who doesn't disappear under tension. Machiavelli would have told you people admire those who remain themselves when the moment becomes uncomfortable. That's the first test you pass by staying centered. It is the second step you must absolutely take advantage of. Develop the steadiness she feels before she understands it. Respect doesn't start with what you say. Respect starts with who you are when nothing is going your way. A woman can sense instantly whether a man is anchored internally or floating emotionally. And this isn't intuition or mystery. It's psychology. Researchers call it self-concept clarity. Machiavelli would have called it a princess center. It simply means this. You know who you are and you don't abandon that identity for approval. It is what this looks like in real life. You don't shift your personality depending on who's watching. You don't become louder with friends, softer with her, and completely different with strangers. She sees the same man everywhere, and that stability creates emotional safety. You don't change your opinions just to avoid tension. You can listen, consider, even adjust, but you don't fall out of fear. Your yes is real and your no has weight. You don't perform confidence, you live it. Confidence isn't a state, it's a standard. You speak slow, you move with intention, and you don't rush your reactions. But it is a twist that makes this section deeper. Women react strongly to inconsistency, even if they don't understand why. If a man says is calm, but reacts defensively. If he says is confident but seeks constant reassurance. If he says is honest but provides direct truth. Her nervous system detects the mismatch in sequence. Not through a logic, through emotional pattern recognition. And the opposite is also true. When your personality stays grounded under pressure, her body relaxes. Not because she is impressed, but because grounded men create predictability, and predictability feels safe. It is a visual example to make it clear. You're about sitting at a cafe. A waiter spills a drink near you. Most men get irritated or tear to joke at you awkwardly, but you stay perfectly steady, maybe have smile, and say, it's okay. Things happen. Not show, not tension, just center presence. She sees that and thinks this is a man who doesn't lose himself when life gets messy. This is remarkably respected leaders with consent because unpredictability destroys trust. But steadiness builds loyalty. Women respond to this instantly, not because you vows. Respect, but because you become the type of man who naturally earns it. The rule is simple. A woman can only respect you if your identity is stronger than the situation. But that center and every interaction changes. It is the third step you must absolutely take advantage of. Hold your boundary calmly when it matters. Out of everything a man can do, this is a behavior that changes a man's perception the fastest. Not charm, not intelligence, not confidence theater. Just this. You protect your own limits without anger, without fear, without apologizing. This is a moment you see who you truly are. A boundary doesn't mean confrontation. It doesn't mean raising your voice. It doesn't mean challenging her. A real boundary is simply using through words or actions. I respect myself and that doesn't change even for you. It is what it looks like in real life. If your tone shifts into something disrespectful, you don't snap. You don't shrink. You stay calm and say, I prefer speaking kindly. Let's keep it respectful. If she cancels plans last minute without a good reason, you don't get emotional. You also don't pretend nothing happened. You reply, no problem. Let's start another day. And you naturally give space. If she pushes you to do something you're not comfortable with, you don't bend to avoid tension. You simply say, that's not something I want to do. Clear, gentle, firm. Women don't respect boundaries spoken with anger. They respect boundaries held in peace. Because uncertainty communicates something deeper than any performance. You are not afraid of losing her. You are afraid of losing yourself. And there is a twist that makes the section even more powerful. A calm boundary activates two emotions inside her at the same time. Safety and admiration. Safety because you show emotional control. Admiration because you show self-respect. This combination is extremely rare. Most men either avoid conflict completely or play emotionally. Almost no one can stay centered. And when a woman sees a man who can say no without shaking the connection, she feels something shifting inside her. She realizes, this man can handle tension. This man can handle me. Machiavelli would have recognized this instantly. People respect those who protect their own identity without aggression. Quiet firmness is a form of leadership. Its influence without powers. And it is the final truth of the section. When you hold a boundary without breaking your calm, you aren't just teaching her how to treat you. You're showing her who you truly are. And genuine respect always begins there. It is the forward step you must absolutely take advantage of. Get the moment with calm presence when tension appears. Respect is earned during easy moments. Respect is earned in the shift. That tiny instant when the mood changes, when something feels slightly off, when most men either panic or are wrecked. This is the scene every woman remembers. Picture it clearly. You're sitting with her. Maybe at a cafe. Maybe walking side by side. Maybe in a quiet space where the energy feels light and unvirused. She's real ahead. You're steady. The dynamic flows. Then a small moment breaks the rhythm. Maybe she makes a comment that hits sharper than she intended. Maybe she teases you with a touch of disrespect. Maybe she test you emotional balance with or realizing she's doing KT. It's small, tiny, but enough to reveal who you are underneath. Most men respond in one of two ways. Daily idea of nervously, pretending KT didn't bother them, shrinking a little inside. Or they get defensive, voice tightening, energy hardening, trying to win the moment instead of winning KT. Both reoccurrence lose your respect instantly because both come from fear, not stability. But you do something different. You inhale swiftly. You pause. You stay fully in your body. You are a steady, not harsh, not passive, just centered. Ten visit on Thatskam, grounded and free его, you say. Let's keep it respectful. I prefer speaking kindly, not a threat, not a demand, not an attack, just through delivered with complete emotional control. And the A changes. Shouldn't expect you to shrink, and you didn't. Shouldn't expect you to explode, and you didn't. You stayed centered, and that steadiness hits her instantly. Her shoulders loosen. Her eyes soften. Her breathing deepens. Something inside her recognizes. This man doesn't break. This man leads the moment with word flowers. It is that which most men never understand. A woman doesn't respect a man because he dominates the moment. She respects him because he anchors the moment. You can become the emotional gravity in the room. And she feels it. Not logically, but physically. Her nervous system settles. Her mind becomes quieter. Her traction rises. Her respect deepens. Her trust increases. All because of one steady sentence delivered from a place of inner clarity. Machiavelli would have recognized this reaction immediately. He believed that true power was not loud but stable. The kind of strength that stays untouched when tested. And there is the deepest truth of this section. She doesn't respect you for correcting her. She respects you for not abandoning yourself while doing it. That moment becomes a reference point. The instant she saw you occur. The moment she understood your emotional weight. The moment she realized you are different from the man who fought her for, and she will never forget it. It is the fifth step you must absolutely take advantage of. Build the kind of daily stability that makes constraint your natural difficult. You will learn the psychology. You will see the cinematic moment. But now comes the part most men skip. Turning steadiness into your everyday way of living. Because a woman doesn't just respect what you do once. She respects the man you consistently are. Here is a deeper truth. Confidence isn't a trick. It's a lifestyle routine in habits. Habits that shape your tone, your reactions, your identity. So, here are the habits that make a woman feel respect almost automatically. 1. Know what you stand for, your inner code. Before a woman can respect you, you must respect yourself. And self-respect comes from clarity. Take time to ask yourself, what tone do I accept in conversations? What behavior drains my energy? What values do I refuse to compromise? What matters to me in a relationship? What behaviors feel disrespectful, even subtly? Write them down. On them. Life them. It is the twist. A man with no standards becomes a man with no weight.